and welcome to my channel. I'm Jasmine and today I thought I would just show you how I do my everyday makeup. I'm not an MUA or a beauty YouTuber or anything like that, but just someone who tends to wear makeup when she goes outside like this, so I just thought I would do a little video showing how I do it. So I'm going to show you the products that I use as I go, just because I feel like you don't need to see me show all of them and then show them again when I'm using them. But I have moisturised my face, I put some Vaseline on, and I'm gonna put on some primer. So I don't have proper primer, but I have this Clinique Moisture Surge Auto Replenishing Hydrator. If I just show you here, I don't know if you can see that. I don't even know how to do all the fancy stuff that beauty YouTubers do, but that's what I use first before putting on foundation. I'm trying to remember how much this was. I think it's about £15. It's probably more though because it's Clinique, but yeah, so it's not exactly cheap, but it does the job and it makes my skin feel hydrated as it's supposed to. I've just got a little mirror here, so I'll probably be looking between the camera and the mirror, but I'm just gonna put some of that on all over my face. It feels quite nice and cool as well. I think that's fine. I mean, you can't see it because it's just clear gel, but it's quite a nice consistency, which is always good. And then I'm gonna put on foundation now. So the one that I use is Clinique Anti-Blemish Solutions Liquid Makeup in the shade number 5, which is Fresh Beige. I think this was about £30. It's quite a small bottle, but it lasts quite a long time. I got it last year and it's lasted quite well. Because you don't need a lot, you just need a couple of drops, and that tends to work for me unless you want a lot of coverage, then obviously you use more. But I tend not to like to have a full coverage or like a heavy coverage when I use foundation, because I feel like it can feel quite thick and like my skin can't breathe. And the main reason I wear foundation and concealer is because of my acne, which you can quite clearly see here in the daylight. I've had it all my teenage life, but so I'm kind of more used to it, more comfortable with it, but at the same time I do tend to cover up quite a lot, so I'm kind of still waiting to fully embrace it. But since lockdown I kind of feel like I was able to a little bit. Sorry, I'm just putting it on now. Just in the sense of when I went out a couple of times, I was like, okay, I'm not going far, I don't need to wear makeup, it's fine. I had the mask to like half cover my face anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. But now that we've kind of come out of lockdown a bit, I'm a bit less comfortable with going out with a completely bare face, just because I'm not that confident, or not as confident as I would like to be. So we're getting there, but for now, I use makeup. So I've used about 4 drops, I just put it onto the brush. And this brush, by the way, is by the brand Cavange. It's a face angled brush, if you can see that. So it's got quite nice bristles. It's vegan and cruelty free, by the way, in case you were looking for a brand that is those things, which is always a bonus. It's unfortunately kind of hard to find in the makeup industry, things that are cruelty free, products and like brushes and things. I think that's fine. I don't have a beauty blender. I should get one because that might help with application, but for now I'm just using this brush for like most things that I put on my face. Just trying to smooth that all around. I think that's fine. Another problem with foundation and just makeup in general is that I tend to do it in artificial lighting. Right now I'm using natural light, which probably helps, but I don't know if anyone else has a problem of like when you use different lighting, it looks completely different. I'm sure most people do find that as well, but you can think you look fine in the bathroom or in your bedroom or in your phone lighting, and then you go outside and it just looks completely messed up, really uneven, really low coverage or really poorly done. And it's a bit embarrassing, but like I said, I am not very good at makeup. All I can do is improve. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't look too bad when I go outside. So I think that's fine. And next I'm then gonna put on concealer. The brand that I use is Revolution, and this is the Conceal and Define Infinite in the shade C10. I'll show you here. Also, I don't know if the way I'm filming, you can see everything clearly, so sorry if the angle's a bit weird or if you can't see the products that I'm holding up. I'm just using my phone at the moment because I don't have proper equipment yet. Hopefully I'll get some soon, but this is me being a very amateur YouTuber in like her first video. So I'm just gonna put some of this on under my eyes because I do have dark circles because I have not been getting enough sleep lately. I'll put some on my upper lip as well. And I kind of just put it everywhere, to be honest. I don't think I'm supposed to, but I just put it anywhere that I think needs some. Hopefully that's fine. There was a period of time where I used just concealer all over my face, and I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Or if I use foundation, I would put the concealer on, then the foundation. And then it wasn't actually that long ago that I realised you're not supposed to do that because it can be quite bad for your skin. So I stopped doing that, so now I use foundation, then concealer to highlight. I'm not sure if I used the right quantity of it, because sometimes I see other YouTubers, they have the full face and they use quite a lot of concealer underneath to give that kind of more toned and even look. But I haven't quite mastered that, so I just use a little bit and hope that that's okay. Sorry, some of the hairs are coming off the brush and they're kind of sticking onto my face, so if you see me picking at my face, that's what I'm getting off. Okay, I think that's fine. I guess we'll see in the final result. So I've used primer, foundation and concealer now. Next I'm just going to do my eyebrows, because I just like to fill them in a bit because sometimes I feel like they look a bit sparse. So the brand that I use is Rimmel, this professional eyebrow pencil. It's a bit old, so I can't read the whole pencil very well. It's in, I think it's a shade number 4, black brown. I'll just hold it up. Sorry, it looks really rubbish and you probably can't see a thing because it's all faded now. But yes, another thing that kind of probably lets you know that I'm not a proper YouTuber, or at least not a proper makeup YouTuber, is the inconsistency with brands and how old my products are. So maybe one day in the future I'll have really new, sleek looking stuff, but today's not that day. So I'm just kind of trying to make it look a bit hair-like when I fill it in, just kind of going like that, like pencil strokes. Just going over the natural shape of my eyebrows. Let me hold my mirror up because it looks a bit funny when I'm like this the whole time. Okay, I think that's fine. I'm not sure how heavy it looks on camera, but it looks all right in real life. I'll use the bristles on the end of the little brush just to make it look a bit neater and a bit less bold. I'll leave it like that for now, maybe I can fix it up later, but I think that's okay. The next thing I'll do is my eyes, and I'll use, I don't really tend to use eyeshadow when I go out, but I'll just put a little bit on, just a shade that's similar to my actual eyelids. But this is what I'm using, the Revolution Pro Amplified Shade and Contour Palette. And I'll choose, I'm not sure what shade. I'll just use my finger. I do have a brush, but because I'm not putting much on, I'm just gonna dab it. I'll use this little pink one. Okay. It's quite subtle, but I like subtle, so hopefully that's all right. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of eyeliner on. This eyeliner is from Primark. It's just a basic like pencil. Yeah, because I'm not very good at eyeliner as well, so I'd rather use pencil than liquid. And yeah, it's quite easy to use. The more you do is sharpen it. So I'll just put a little bit on. I like to do a little wing usually when I wear eyeliner, just because I think it elevates the look. I don't know, but I like the look of it when I get it right. But I find it really hard to like do it symmetrical on either eye. So one can be going all the way up here and the other one is just like half an inch, but hopefully it looks kind of similar, or if it doesn't, people just look at me on one side of my face only. I'll just put that on. Well, so said, so done. I did not get it entirely symmetrical. It doesn't look too bad, or at least hopefully it doesn't on camera. Just a little wing. And when I mess up like on my actual eye line, I just kind of rub it in so it looks a bit more smudged, which is a look in itself, I guess. So I'm not too fussed about that. So I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes and then put some clear mascara on. So I think I got this from Superdrug, so it's probably only a couple of pounds. So I'll just put that over and squeeze. This is a really weird looking contraption. And when I first started using it, I was really scared that either I would just cut my eyelash off, I would cut my actual eyelid, that anything that could possibly go wrong would go wrong. But it's been fine for now, as long as you make sure that the little rubber bit is properly in place, because that's how you can end up cutting off your eyelashes. I'll do the other one. Then the clear mascara I'm using is by Collection. It's the Colour Lash All Day Wear Colour Mascara in shade Clear 1. I tend to only use clear mascara just because I feel like it looks more natural, more subtle. It's not too heavy and it's a lot easier to take off than black mascara, because I do have one, but it's a bit of a nightmare to wipe off. So, and it can look a bit too clumpy as well, so I prefer these ones. Okay. I'm not sure if you're supposed to do this, but once I've done that, I sometimes use my fingers as well to kind of brush it up so it stays more curly. Because I'm okay with the length of my eyelashes, but they're really straight. A lot of the time they just go like that, and I like them to be like the fluttery ones that you can get when you do extensions. But for now, I have eyelash curler and clear mascara. So I think, by the way, I didn't even address what's up with my hair. These are just like rubber curlers. So I put them in my hair last night and I'm gonna take them out. But yeah, so that's why it looks like this. Sorry, I rather didn't say it. And I also didn't say sorry about the rack in the background. I didn't have a lot of places to put it, so I just thought I'll leave it there. Hopefully you don't mind and it makes it look more homely, but there we go. So I think that's good. Let me see what else I could use, if anything. I have this lipstick, so I can put a little bit of it on. This is by Collection as well, in the shade Rosewood. It's, if I'm holding it correctly. It's a bit of an old one, but I'll just put a little bit on because it's quite a nice nude colour. So I'll put a bit of that. And then I'll go back in with my fake Vaseline. Yeah. I think that's fine. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna add anything else because, like I said, I'm going to help my friend move out today. So we're not like going anywhere fancy per se, but this is just kind of a standard everyday look that I tend to do. So yeah, there's not much to it. I don't really use like blush or bronzer. I don't even think I have my blush on me. That's what I would likely use if I wanted to elevate my look in any way. But yeah, I just use very basic things: base, eyeliner, eyebrows, and a little bit of lip gloss or lip anything. But yeah, I'm going to take out my hair and then I can do the outro so you can see my face a bit more clearly as well. Hi, I'm back again. So I've just undone my hair. this is how it's looking. I tend to put in the colours just to make it look a bit more curlier, to elevate it a little bit. I don't know why I keep on using the word elevate, but I just think it looks a bit nicer when it's at least slightly curly rather than just kind of flat and straight. So yeah, this is how the makeup looks at the moment. I'm standing in front of a window, so it's quite bright, and I'll put on my glasses in a moment as well. But yes, thank you for watching. I hope it was somewhat interesting or nice to see how I do my makeup, how a person who's not very good at makeup does a very average everyday makeup look. And sorry if my room looks messy in the background, but I haven't quite put everything where I want it to be yet. So that's why if it does look messy or a bit untidy, it is. It's just because I only moved in a week ago. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. So yeah, see you in my next video.